So what do you think?
I don't know. Could do the Devon and Somerset Railway.
It's a bit long. What about the Severn Valley Railway? Okay.
Watercress Line?
Yeah. Waverley Line? Okay. I got it!
I know! Peak Line!
Let's go. If you were here in the mid-1800s and you were a bigwig for the Midland Railway Company, you'd be forgiven for being apprehensive about the task that lay ahead. Shove off! In the next 6 miles, you'd face 7 tunnels totalling 2,000 yards, 2 major viaducts and up to 7 bridges. Notable points along the line would include Abergate, Watstonwell First, Watstonwell Second, High Peak Junction, Cromford, Matlock Bath, Matlock, Matlock Riverside, Darleydale, Rowsley South, Rowsley, Bakewell, Hassop, Longstone, Monsal Dale, Millersdale, Pig Forest, Chapel on Le Frith, Chinley.
There now follows a statement on behalf of the production team. It has been noted that there have been continuity errors on our previous output. We assure our viewers that we remain committed to quality and integrity and have taken every necessary step to ensure that no such continuity errors occur in the future. Thank you.
The first section of the North Midland Railway was opened in 1840. It connected Derby up to Chesterfield via Abergate. It was George Hudson who proposed the Manchester, Buxton, Matlock and Midland Junction Railway, which was incorporated in 1846. It was George Stephenson.
What? As in Stephenson's rocket?
Yeah. Is it my line?
Yeah.
Yeah, so George Stephenson was appointed engineer of the company and he gave all the advice on all the engineering matters. He proposed the route through the Wye Valley and yeah, they agreed. So in 1846 the company was incorporated. Despite the Manchester and Birmingham Railway supporting this proposal, their merger meant that they were now strongly opposed to the route. Furthermore, the Duke of Rutland owned a large estate in the Wye Valley and decided that a line was not at all desirable through his back garden. The company had to look at the Derwent Valley. They already had ties with the Duke of Devonshire. The new route would create a line that would go through Edenshaw and Baslow. Here in Bakewell, the residents were particularly unhappy. The prospect of not having a line meant that they approached the Duke of Rutland. He was game. He approached the House of Lords and the Chatsworth proposal was rejected. The Manchester, Buxton, Matlock and Midland Junction Railway were firmly set on the Derwent. So much so, they proposed a completely fresh route. In 1848, despite a significant lack of funds, work started on the Abergate to Rowsley section of the line. In 1849, the route was complete, although heavily reliant on the Midland Railway Company. The Midland Railway were very keen on the northwest expansion. The LNWR still had an interest in the route, and they proposed a route from Whaley to Stockport. Midland Railway were opposed to this. They saw the peak as their own. 4 years later, they approached the London North Western Railway, stumped up £200,000 and suggested that the original plans should be considered. London North Western Railway were happy with this, but suggested it wouldn't work as an express route. Meanwhile, LNWR backed a proposal for a route between Whaley Bridge and Buxton, a steeply graded route, flying in the face of a prior agreement which suggested that they had no desire to reach Buxton whatsoever. In fact, making it very clear to the Midland Railway, should they reach Buxton from the south, this steeply graded route would be less than desirable. The Midland Railway directors felt they had no choice but to go it alone. In 1860, they were authorised to build the remaining route from Rowsley up to Buxton. Despite wanting to, London North Western Railway could not block this proposal. However, they did suggest they would block all through traffic. Furthermore, London North Western Railway convinced the Manchester, Sheffield and Lincolnshire Railway to prevent any through route. They were thwarted again. Subsequently, they went back to the drawing board once more. They approached the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway, who agreed the use of their line, which meant they could access Manchester from the east. Success? No. It turns out LNWR already had an agreement in place with the Manchester Sheffield Lincolnshire Railway and the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway to exclude all other company traffic. They just wanted a railway! A railway! Just wanted a railway! The Midland Railway Company had now been Are you sure this is what I was wearing when we were up in the...
Yep, definitely. Yep.
Okay. The Midland Railway Company had now been trying to reach Manchester for nearly a decade. By a chance meeting, some of the big cheeses of the Midland Railway Company bumped into some of the big cheeses of the MSLR. They spoke of their desire to head south. After much lubrication, the Manchester, Sheffield and Lincolnshire Railway suggested to the Midland Railway that they could use their line between New Mills and Manchester. Brilliant! They leapt at the chance, and by now LNWR and MSLR had completely fallen out. LNWR tried many attempts to gain favour of the Midland Railway Company with little success. The line was authorised, and with the Rowsley to Buxton section nearly complete, the extension north began. Buxton. Buxton. Okay. Northeast of Buxton, much trouble was afoot with the geology. You see, with a limestone landscape, water can just disappear at any stage. Equally as likely, however, it can reappear pretty soon after downstream. This was the case in 1866, soon after the construction of the tunnel by New Mills. A 16-acre landslip occurred. From February 1867, the Midland Railway Company ran trains from London King's Cross to Manchester, nearly 3 decades after the line first reached Ambergate. Brilliant! 2 trains per day were ran as an express, taking just 5 hours to complete the journey. Finally, the Midland Railway Company had arrived on the scene. Look!
Good day to you, sir.
And you?
I'm an enormous fan of yours. I must tell all my friends about P. Whitewick on YouTube.